This is where we talk about strategy to stop the aging process. I'm going to discuss the key 6 things that we're going to talk about in our group and that I use to age in reverse. We've already talked about mindset, life purpose, nutrition, fasting, movement, and tonight we're talking about stress and how that can contribute to aging and not aging well, right? I don't think it's any surprise that stress hurts our health. And really, when I'm talking about longevity, I'm not talking about living forever or living to 100 or living to any old number just to get to be old. I'm talking about health span, about getting healthier. Actually, I've always believed that we can get healthier every day of our life. No reason to deteriorate. I just got some really exciting news this week. I did the blood tests for determining biological age. I'm 75 years old. I've been at this business of longevity with my clients for 47 years. So I got the results of my biological age, and it said I was 41. 41? I knew it was going to be less than 75, but this is crazy. I mean, it was so gratifying to me because I do practice what I preach. And I did know that it was going to be better than my chronological age. And I do know that whenever I see my family doctor, he's always like, get out of here. You're the healthiest person in my practice. So I know that I'm in good shape. I know that I'm getting healthier every day of my life. But it's pretty exciting to have evidence of it. It's also really exciting to have evidence that what I've been doing and what I've been teaching actually works. There's medical research proving all of these strategies I just mentioned really work. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about stress because I realized I could, probably do a whole 3-day seminar on it, what causes it, what you can do about it. So I'm just going to hit some highlights here. So I think the biggest thing to get is that what causes stress for us is it's as individual as the snowflakes of our genetics. We're all unique, right? We have a unique history, unique genetics. Everything, what causes you stress might not cause me stress. So for me, I think one of the biggest problems is that we are not aware of what our stressors are and that we're maybe not acknowledging them. So I think the big thing is self-awareness, to be able to sit quietly. I mean, most of us know when we're stressed. I know me, my shoulders get tight, or I get a headache, or I don't sleep, or, everybody has their own way of being aware of it. But so many of us don't. So many of us walk around, everybody else can see, man, you're really stressed, and we have no clue because we're kind of overriding the messages we get from ourselves. So, when it comes to stress, I'm saying the biggest tool you can use is self-awareness. And it's always what I've worked with my clients with, really, because we're not taught to be in touch with our bodies, for example. I mean, I didn't even feel my feet till I was about 40 because, I was living out in this creative zone as an artist. And, we're not taught to to connect with our bodies and know what they're telling us. So that's one step, is to find ways to ground yourself in your body, in your feelings, and in your thoughts, to just say, hey, what's going on here? Maybe I don't feel as good as I thought I did. So because it's unique, I think we need to find ways to find out what actually is bothering us. So I want to talk just a little bit about something called hormesis, which is kind of the basis of all the strategies that we use to stop the aging process and lower our biological age. What it is, it's like a little bit of something is good for you, a lot of it is bad. In other words, most of the techniques that actually turn on our longevity gene, that allow us to get healthier as we age, are a little bit stressful. So exercise is one example. It actually is stressful on our body, but it creates a reaction to, you could say, heal ourselves or to improve the situation, and it ends up being good for us. Even fasting is pretty stressful for a lot of people. Oh my God, I don't want to give up food. But in a way, it's also a stress reaction on the body, where the body says, wow, what's going on? I'm not getting this nourishment. So what can didn't turn off my phone, did I? So what, it's a reaction to something that says something's going on and I need to fix it. A lot of the things that will heal us are a little bit of stress. So we have to really look at not being, and the thing is, we get afraid of these little things that help us. Like, I don't want to do exercise, it hurts, my knee hurts. I'm tired, I don't have the energy, I have work to do, or I don't want to give up food. These little tiny stresses that make us well are the ones we run away from, whereas we just tolerate the tight shoulders or the high blood pressure. We think if we're taking medicine for high blood pressure that we're not sick, that it's nothing, or digestive problems, or any number of illnesses that are based on stress. We don't give them a second thought. We're afraid to exercise, we're afraid to fast, we're afraid to give up eating meat, whatever it is. And yet we embrace these things as though they don't exist. Again, going back to your self-awareness. So I just want to talk about a couple of solutions. It all goes back to mindset, really. I think a lot of how we think creates how we live, and whether we're well or unwell. I know there's a pain clinic in Rancho Mirage that I've been to, and one of the things they do is they teach mindfulness. And it's something that is going on in regular, conventional Western medicine. They're teaching meditation and or mindfulness, really quieting ourselves down. So that's one really popular technique. I know for me, and this has probably a lot to do with mindset, is that I actually taught myself how to be happy, because I was born, or maybe my traumatic childhood created it. I'm not going to go into why, but for most of my life, my natural state was to see the glass half empty. I always saw what was wrong. I mean, even there is some evidence that our brain actually will see what's wrong before we see what's right. So I spent most of my life seeing what's wrong. So I realized I had to teach myself how to be happy. I actually worked at it. I taught myself how to be joyful, happy, and grateful. And I am happy all the time now. But I had to teach myself and consciously make that decision. So I just want to, I've told some of my Facebook friends about what they do to deal with stress. And again, what I want you to get from this is the causes are different for all of us. So are the strategies to get rid of it. So I'm just going to list a few of those. Maybe you wouldn't have thought, oh, I could do that. Or maybe you might want to look into, maybe I could do that. Or you could say, I'm already doing that. Maybe I should do more of it, or let it help. Anyway, so I've got listen, sing, and dance to music. That's sure one of mine. I like to sing, I like to dance, and I like to listen to music. Epsom salt baths, Young Living essential oils, color baths, color glasses, a $10,000 Lux, 10,000, yeah, I wish, 10,000 Lux light, dance music, time with good friends, sleep, network spinal analysis, singing, walking, core belief and engineering, body talk, positive affirmations, access consciousness clearing statements, rescue remedy, and the emotional freedom technique. Watch comedy shows. Make people happy. Yeah, give it away. Fruits and vegetables. Soft music. Dance. A lot of people like to dance. Deep breathing. Gratefulness. It's hard to be miserable or stressed when you're looking at all the things that you're grateful for. And if you don't have any, keep looking and keep looking, because you'll find them. Oh, that's what happens when you have two phones. They both go off. This one was a telemarketing, I can tell. Anyway, give love to people. You know, I've seen one of the most healing things that we can do is being of service or loving others. That really lowers stress. Walk in nature if possible. Oh, we have a park here, a national park here that's so exquisite. So one of the things that wasn't mentioned that is one of my go-to things, one of my cats will climb up onto my chest and just purr, just surrender to me and purr. So I have to say that pets, oh my goodness, stress relievers. I just hope that I have given you some ideas how to deal with stress. And once again, I went over time. I hope you were able to indulge me. And I'm going to stop. And I'll see you next Friday. And don't forget that we've got a women's group coming up, women who are going to use all these strategies to stop the aging process, lower their biological age like I did, and let's do it together. If you have any questions, just send me a DM, and I will be happy to have a consult with you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later.